All right, I'm gonna buy 39 of these crates. Let's see what we can pull, guys. Can we get the new Undertaker? Less than 1,000 exists. All right, here we go, guys. Let's pop it all off at once. And we got... Oh, we got him! Let's go! Number 590 cereal, not bad. Now, you guys are probably wondering, how good is he actually? So I'm gonna drop my GOAT, guys. We all know Band Miss Puff's the GOAT. All right, so here we go. We got the Undertaker straight out of WWE. All right, let's feed the beast. Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to pop a max potion on it. Now, I did try to use other potions on it, and they do not work. So keep that in mind, guys. This does not work on him, which is kind of weird, but it is what it is. All right, so let's pop a max level potion. Here we go. 250 million is not bad. All right, we're gonna pop a good boost on him as well. 280, not bad. All right, obviously we got to go Neptune's crown on the Undertaker. There we go, and we're gonna have to I think, yeah, there we go. That's pretty decent. All right, so next we're gonna have to hop over here and get him some actual good traits. So I'm gonna be honest, Sea Bear is good, and we're probably just gonna go with the amount of unit placement we have in nowadays, it's kind of, why not, you know? So let's go pop Secret Formula reroll on him. Here we go. Get rid of Vortex. So 780 million, not bad at all. And that's without pets, etc. So it's about to get crazy. Now, who is a good comparison for him? So honestly, there's a few good comparisons out there. I also did get a Wumbo Boys Who Cried. I'm not gonna lie, that might not be a bad comparison. All right, because I'm trying to get that net worth, baby. All right, anyways. I believe some good comparisons are splash damage units. All right, so this guy's a splash damage unit, 780, and this guy's doing 10.31 billion. However, look at this Easter Bunny. So these are the same stats roughly. However, you're gonna see the Easter Bunny appears to be a lot better. I wonder why. Maybe it's because this guy's supposed to be easy to get. I'm not sure, but that's a little bit discouraging that the Undertaker is that much worse. Maybe his AoE is bigger. We will test out the size of his AoE as well. I believe another good comparison is SpongeBoy. So we're going to bring a SpongeBoy as well with the same specs. So compared to SpongeBoy, this might be what he's based off of actually, now that I think about it. Actually has more range than SpongeBoy, shockingly, and more damage. So a better SpongeBoy isn't bad, but I don't know if it's possible to get shiny Wumbo of him. I don't know, maybe it'll show up in the shop. I'm not really sure. I'm going to be honest, guys, I've been locked in on the shop every time it refreshes, and it's just been giving me absolute doo-doo. I'm not really that happy with the shop, but so far looking not too shabby. So I think what we need to do next is we need to bring the Roach, and I want to see how good this guy actually is in game. So far he's not looking too bad. I'm also going to bring a crab along, and I do want to bring, not that kind of crab. If anybody needs a free Roach, comment down below because I still have too many. All right, anyways, we might have to do another Roach giveaway stream. Jeez. All right, I'm trying to think who else is a good comparison. Honestly, we should probably bring one of the goats of the day. All right, we'll bring, honestly, let's bring the other new prismatic. Why not? We got Deadeye Plankton. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Funnily enough, more Deadeyes exist than Undertakers. So far, Undertaker is not that popular, which is quite interesting to say the least. All right, let's hop on into infinite mode and let's check out these units. I'm not gonna lie, as of right now, it is pretty interesting. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. So let's get this going on. Here we go. Let's get some money in the bank. There we go. All right, Undertaker. All right, how big is his AoE? So according to the thing, his AoE is pretty small. So I'm gonna actually move him all the way to the back here, because this will kind of really give us the size of his AoE. So we'll put on 1x. So okay, so he hits that enemy. Okay, so it looks like it's very small. Okay, now what about SpongeBob's AoE? Very small as well. All right, so what is his VFX looking like? I remember these looking cool. Okay, those tumbleweeds or bubbles. Okay, those are very similar. Obviously not the same, but very similar. All right, well, what about Deadeye Plankton here? I'm gonna be honest. Deadeye Plankton kind of giving the edge right now. All right, let's get down to SpongeBoy though. Who knows? Okay, well, yeah. All right, well, we'll get the Roach down too. Hey, maybe things will change, guys. All right, so with the Roach, 2.43 billion versus 29 billion. That's kind of crazy. All right, he does have an ability as well, Final Farewell, which looks kind of cool. All right, let me see if we can blast that ability again in 1x this time. Okay, looks like a full AoE blast type ability. Okay, stat-wise, 3.18 billion does appear to be pretty low. I will say, though, it looks like his attack animation speed is pretty fast, which is pretty nice. Obviously, it's going to be hard to compete with Deadeye Plankton. I got to get him Superstar for real. And honestly, SpongeBob is getting to be a little bit outdated. Obviously, though, he is very easy to get Superstar. So that's kind of the benefit with him. More so than just, you know, being good on the base form. But the stats just don't look that great. But 691 range is freaking insane. So there you go, guys. There is the new Undertaker. I'm gonna be honest, he's not bad for a 0.5% unit, but you might as well save your things to get Deadeye Planktons. Because as of right now, it looks like Deadeye Plankton is a lot better. Now, there is another technique I wanted to use to check out the unit's DPS. Now, I don't entirely know how accurate this one is, but it's a little different way of going about checking a unit's DPS based on how this game works. This might actually be a cheat code. So what I like to do is I like to clear this. All right, and I'm going to clear my entire team as well. So we're going to just bring the Undertaker on my team. So now this puts my... oh, I just screwed it up. Good thing it takes a second to fix. All right, I'm going to put this on... Okay, 721 million DPS. Okay, that's not that good, I'm not going to lie. So 71 million DPS is pretty bad. So let's switch it to Deadeye. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that's not looking too hot right there, guys. So his DPS looks a little bit on the low side. Now, I did want to compare it with another unit. So it was like 700. What about with SpongeBob? All right, because maybe SpongeBob's DPS is better because of like animation speed. So if we take a look at the team's filter, it's 422. So it looks like similar animation speed to SpongeBob right there. So that's not too bad, guys. All right, let me get my goat back. We gotta get my goat, guys. 27 billion. I have a whole video dedicated to her very soon, but yeah. So there you go, guys. There's the new Prismatic. I'm gonna be honest, it's not the end of the world bad to go for. Oh, here we go. Oh, yo, now we're talking, guys. Yo, Mr. Magic. How many Mr. Magics exist? I'm genuinely curious. We're about to find out right now. So how many Mr. Magics exist? The answer to that question is 7,000. All right, you know what? I kind of want to see how many shiny Wumbos exist. So I'm going to burn my only shiny Wumbo potion. Might regret this one later, but I'm going to put this on the Mr. Magic. If anybody has an extra Mr. Magic, let me know, because I'm going to Superstar him for real. So let me know. All right, how many shiny Wumbos exist? Wow, less than 1,000. Not bad. So yeah, if anybody wants to help me Superstar him, I'm looking for Mr. Magics. A lot exists, so it can't be that hard to trade for. All right, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget to use my star code BLAM, if you guys make any purchases, like for Elite Pass. And if you guys take a look at my Elite Pass guide video, I am going to be giving away an Elite Pass. So if you guys want an Elite Pass, make sure you comment down below on my my Season Pass farm guide. And yeah, this thing is so annoying, guys. I need to get rid of this. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.